everyone and welcome back to my channel today. It's Shani TV. Welcome you guys. I am so happy. I am so excited to be here again with you guys on my channel. Welcome. So guys, for today we're going to dive straight to what we're to talk about today. And the artist we're going to be talking about today is Ayra Starr. Who else is excited? Who else is excited? Who else is excited? I know I am. So guys, we want to talk a little about Ayra Starr. So Ayra Starr is a Nigerian Afrobeat Afropop artist who was signed recently into Don Jazzy's Maven record. And she's beginning to pull major weights in the music industry, and this is not just me trying to hype her. I promise she's actually pulling like serious weights in the music industry presently. Now, we know that we're not just hearing about Ayra Starr right now. It's just like her recent songs that made us start knowing a little bit about her. But she released an EP in early 2021 which had cool jams, like crazy jams like Away on it, and my personal favorite, Sorry. I personally love Sorry. I don't know, Sorry, the song in this EP is really underrated, like highly underrated. But today we are focusing on her newly released album, which is titled 19 and Dangerous. And this album was released on the 6th of August 2021. Coincidentally, that's a friend's birthday. And it has 11 tracks on this album. I am going to list my personal top 5 favorite tracks on this album. For those who don't know, I'm currently crazy about this Ayra Starr's recent album. I had to download it. I just had to. So guys, I'm going to be listing my top 5 from my most favorite to my least favorite song on the album. But we are not like looking down on the rest of the songs. We're just listing the top 5 I feel satisfied with on this album. For number 1, we have Lonely. For number 2, we have Beggy Beggy. For number 3, we have Cast. For number 4, we have Toxic. And for number 5, we have Bloody Samaritan. This number kind of changed over time. When I first listened to this album, Beggy Beggy was on top of the list. I guess Beggy Beggy just spiked some kind of memories, her talking about her begging a guy and stuff like that, begging a guy to love her and other stuff like that. And I feel that this song kind of talks to certain girls that, let's say, probably they're in a relationship with a guy and the guy is like dulling them. Will I use that word? Dulling them, and they are kind of trying to beg the guy to be like, act right and behave well towards them and stuff like that. So I felt like the song spoke to me as a person, but it kind of changed by the time I listened to Lonely. I listened to this song and I was like, wow, like Ayra Starr has actually outdone herself this time. Like, saying that she's lonely, if the guy believes in her, it's still talking about a relationship that's unstable, like a very unstable relationship. Also, at points in time, Toxic used to be my best. They're talking about taking hard drugs because of a guy, trying to feel numb and all. But I'm not really sure what happened. I started to prefer Lonely, and the numbers just like switched. If I could say that, the numbers just switched. it's not my fault. It's like the initial feeling you have when listening to a particular song changes over time. You can listen to a particular song right now and that song will be like trash, and by the time you listen to that song over and over again, and you're not like, wow, I'm actually seeing sense in this song. So I feel that's kind of what happened with this. Let's talk about collaborations with other artists that I personally feel would be bomb for Ayra Starr. I feel like Tems would be a good combination with Ayra Starr, blending their Afro pop, their Afro beats, their voices, the way the both of them speak to people through their songs. I feel like blending these two people would be like making magic automatically. I also look at Burna Boy. Burna Boy has this kind of filler way of like making songs seem so cool, too cool. And I feel like if we match Burna Boy with like Ayra Starr, it would be epic. I feel like the whole world would want to listen to that song. Like, I can't even wrap my head around it. Let's talk about my feelings about this album. I feel like everyone has something to say about this album, not just me, but I guess let me just say how I feel about this album. I feel like this album has a lot of messages as regards emotional instability, as regards instability in relationship, toxic relationships, mending relationships, betrayal. As in, she mixed like several emotions into this album to just make an epic melancholic album that you would listen to and you would remember that ex that like messed you up. You would remember that person that you felt like you couldn't live without. You remember like some kind of sad moments. You also remember good moments. I feel like the album just like goes round and just plays with our heads a little, and now tells us like, this is what I have to give. That sort of stuff. I feel for 19 and Dangerous, Ayra Starr actually outdid herself. Like, she outdid herself. Kudos to her. And we're expecting more of this from her, like more things that will blow our minds, such as this. That is all for this week. Thank you again for subscribing to my channel, for those who have subscribed, and for those who are just viewing, who are yet to subscribe. Thank you for viewing my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscriptions are totally free. You don't have to pay for it. Just click the subscribe button and you automatically subscribe. Turn on your notifications so that whenever I post a video, you will be notified about that video. Like and leave your comments. Your comments are totally appreciated. Don't forget to follow me on my social media handles. Shani_Lover on Instagram. Please follow me on my social media handles, and I'll keep you guys updated on several entertaining things that will blow your minds, literally. Thank you again for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for liking, for viewing, and I promise I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.